Not one person, living or dead, has ever seen Echo's face. Neither has any single person heard Echo's voice, because Echo does not talk to people. Which masquerade do you know that does? So, in the beginning, there was Echo. Echo looked around its own sprawling body, where concrete meets lagoons and beaches and bridges and great, great noise, and saw that it was good. "Let there be lives," Echo said. And immediately, there were lives. But also, Echo could foresee what was coming. The city spirit knew that if it were to make its children in its own troubled likeness, spitting out flesh-skinned denizens born with masks fastened to their faces, then they, like Echo, would be troublesome. Do you know how much you can get away with a mask on? Any force worth its weight needs eyes at its front, eyes at its back, eyes in its sides, eyes for a heart, eyes darting in the streets. To stay on top of all things, one must foresee them first. Echo knew that it would need more than itself to forestall the wahala its children would bring. So, Echo created and recruited all of us, monitoring spirits, if you like. Ears to do its hearing, heads to do fast thinking, mouthpieces to deliver any message, blessing or punishment, warning or praise, and eyes everywhere to do its watching, of which I am one. Echo was right to make us, of course. The city needs all the hands it can get, with how wildly it spins out of control. So we do what we can to help the many-eyed god, the master and minister of excessive enjoyment, the roiling mass of flesh, seated on a gold-plated throne, made from the trained backs of its children, agbada pouring down in threaded gold, hallowed by thousands of hands. Echo has always known what is best for us. So, when the city assigned us to our people, based on our personalities, our weaknesses, how much suffering each life could hold, and how much each of us could withstand, we took our assignments as praise and accepted them. No questions asked. But I was Echo's favorite. Echo was my egbon, my mentor, the one who taught me everything. And I was his aburo, his little, the right-hand angel after Echo's heart. Echo teased me sometimes for my efficiency, how good I was at gathering facts, at seeing, at executing orders. And that sweet appreciation of my swiftness is where my name was born. One day, he looked at me through one of his eyes after I had completed an assignment with more thoroughness than he had expected of me. And his translator, his speaker, one of his mouths, said, "Tatafo, you no go kill person." Tatafo, blabbermouth, minder of all business, gossip. He said the word, my name, in a teasing voice, but I could hear Echo's pleasure ringing there. Sweet dip into warm low. Akamumue, so me I said, Baba, wash me again. And the mouth repeated it, over and over, until I quivered to the floor, cackling with glee. How many times did I call you? The mouth asked, endearment packed into its question like teeth. But I'd lost count of all things. The city had taken my lust for praise and used it to tickle me down to the soul. Of all Echo's messengers and host of spirits, I was the youngest, but also the most talented. My talent shone like 21 million suns. It's true that I don't know how to mind my own business. But is that not why he made me? Is that not why they hired me? Is that not why you have these stories in the first place? I still carry that name with me now. What you need to know is this. My name was not a mistake. Whatever Echo sent me to do, I did. He knew I would do anything for him. And from the moment I was chosen to the moment I was released, I did not answer to another name. My job was one thing, and that thing was to obey. So in those days, there was nowhere in this life that Eko could have sent me that I'd say I wouldn't go. And my God, did I go dark places.